Oh, good day, everybody. This is CERT Instructor Ron. I want to talk to you about maybe evacuation if you have that notice and what that means. And some of the items you're going to want to have in your pack or go bag, whatever you want to call it. So, this is one of my go bags. And so, some of the items I may have in there most of the time or in another bag. But make sure you have it packed, ready to go, where it's located, any items in that bag. So you may want to put a list in your bag that has everything within that bag so that you know. So it's a good idea. So you're not looking around trying to find things, because when you get an evacuation notice, it may be a moment's notice. When I say that, it could be 30 minutes, it could be a lot less. So sometimes a fire is moving so fast, what's happened in Oklahoma the last 3 days or so, and even before that, is that people get a notice and are told you got to leave right now. So if that happens to you, you can grab your bag and have everything you need ready to go. Okay? So some of those items I would suggest are right here, and we'll go over them. Okay, I would say a good water filter, purifier, better. That means it's going to remove the larger things that a filter might miss. A purifier is going to get it. So filters are good for bacteria, things like that. But larger objects and things that are in the water that's a contaminant, the purifiers are better bet. But a good filter, whatever purifier, is what you need, just in case, because it may be days before you find any fresh water. So remember that 3-day rule of survival. So one of them you need is going to be water. Another thing you might want is a compass. Your phone may not work. You may not know the direction in which you're going or traveling, especially if there's smoke. So good compass, okay? I would say get it, put it in that bag as well. Good wipes. Wipe yourself, whatever, hands, feet, wherever else. Make sure that it doesn't have anything that may upset your system in some way or another if you're allergic to it. So make sure you have the right wipes. There are kits out there that people can get. I don't know if this one's still available. I've had it for years now. And it's got, I think, a little bit of food and fishing gear and a little compass and other things. If you can find something like that, that's good to keep in your vehicle at all times. Another thing are space blankets. I have a number of those, especially if it's wet and cold. These will reflect, I think it's about 80% of your body heat back to you. So these are always a good idea to have on hand. I keep them in my pickup at all times, and others do the same thing. That way, if you break down on the side of the road and it's cold, your engine's not going to start because it's broken down, whatever. You've got a way to keep yourself warm, okay? I'm not going to say it's perfect, but it's warmer than what you would be if you didn't have it. So these are good. That's just a couple of items. A good whistle. A whistle is always a good idea to have. Flashlights, maybe a way to start a fire, whatever. But another item is some sort of a first aid kit, not just for you, but pets and whoever else. Make sure you have medicines within that kit too for these people that are fleeing their property, leaving everything behind. Sometimes they may need medications and they forget them. So pack those in your first aid kit. This is the dog cat first aid kit, but just a reminder, a good first aid kit, a list with all the important phone numbers because something may happen to your phone. So those are some of the items you're going to need. Other items you're going to need is maybe ham radio. That's a good item. And of course, you can just listen to the frequencies if you're not a ham and know what's going on around you, because the people are going to be talking about what's going on that are working with emergency management. So you're going to hear what's going on firsthand. Okay, so it's a good idea to get a Baofeng or some cheap radio so that you can listen. Also program in those NWS channels. I think there's 7 or 8 of them nationwide in the U.S. So program each of those stations in your radio so that you can always know what's going on, okay? Keep a car charger with you. Some of the radios now will use car chargers. So yeah, keep those handy dandy. The other thing I would advise you to do is, again, have a list on where you're going to go or notes. Know the back roads, the main roads, all the roads you can within about a 10 mile square area. That way you know which direction to go, which roads are good, which ones are bad. So have those things listed and ready to go. I can't tell you everything you're going to need, but I would tell you go to FEMA's website, look at FEMA's website and see what they have on their list and their suggestions. So this is just a beginning for most of you to maybe build upon that list. Make sure you have everything for your family members, a way for them to communicate, a good whistle for each and every person's a really good idea. Make sure you stay together. Make sure that you have your vehicles filled up because don't know when you're going to fill up again. You don't want to sit in hours in traffic and run out of gas. That also keep small bills for money. I would say 20s and below. So if there's no system, the system goes down, that will charge your credit card or use your debit card or whatever on, you can pay cash. So that's a good idea. Those are just some of the things that I would suggest. Take pictures of things, items you don't want to lose in a fire, and store them in an email, a flash drive, all of it. So those are just a couple of suggestions, and that's all I got. So if you like and subscribe, and we'll put out more videos, try to help people. And so I'm encouraging each and every one of you to be ready. We've already had fire seasons, we'll say, within this season. We've also had tornadoes already, and this is only, March. And so really, tornado season's most likely going to be April and May most of the time that I've experienced in my lifetime. It could come early in March, but it seems like this season is pretty well wrapping up. So I advise each and every one of you to be prepared, and that's why I'm making this video. Be prepared, no matter where you live in the world, across the country, what state, I don't care. Be prepared. Know what the dangers are, the hazards are, and what to prepare for. So, anyways, that's all I got. So, again, God bless each and every one of you, and please, please, please be prepared. You just don't know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. You get that notice. Don't run around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to get things together. Get a bag, put it all in there. A lot of these things that you're going to pack in your bag, put them in a large storage bag or a baggie. That way, if it gets wet, it's not going to be ruined. Okay, that's all I got. Just please, please, please prepare and be ready. Be ready. That's all I got. CERT Instructor Ron, out.